Good day, everyone. This is Ms. Jai, and we are going to talk about informative writing. Okay, so let's begin. Since informative writing could be a speech or an essay, let us focus on informative speech. The structure of the two might be similar, but the tone and choice of words is vastly different. So, knowing the difference of the two is important. Okay, since it's settled that we will focus on informative speech, let's begin. In this lesson, let us answer the following questions. First, let's get to know what is an informative speech. Next to that, what are the types of informative speeches, and how was informative speech organized? Let's begin. Defining an informative speech. It means that an informative speech is one that is intends to educate the audience on a particular topic. The main goal of an informative speech is to provide enlightenment regarding a specific topic to the audience. The audience knows nothing about. This type of speech uses descriptions, demonstrations, vivid detail, and definitions to explain a subject, person, or a place the audience wants to understand. Basically, an informative speech makes a complex topic easy to understand or offers a different point of view. Unlike persuasive speeches, an informative speech it relies less on pathos, meaning an appeal to the emotions of the audience. And an important component of a pathos or an appeal to the emotion is an important component of persuasive speech, but in informative speech, it does not use an appeal to the emotions or pathos. Instead, it is more on communicating information. Generally, there are 4 types of informative speeches which vary depending on the topic. These are speech about objects or people, speech about processes, speech about events, speech about concepts. When we say speech about objects or people, this focuses on tangible items like gadgets, products, structures, or people, although you may use visual aid if it is necessary. Say, for example, you will write a speech about yourself, so your purpose is to inform the audience about your background, interest, and ambition. And then the new iPhone model, it's a speech about objects. So your purpose should be to inform the audience about the features and capabilities of the new model. So that's for the speech about objects or people. And then we have the speech about processes. This focuses on the process of sequence of events, and visual aids are also necessary. We have the following examples. Could be, first we have the first aid. Now, in speech about process, writing about first aid, you might write or inform the audience about how first aid for an ankle sprain is administered. And then short story writing. It could be that your purpose is to inform the audience about how a publishable short story is written. So basically, it's all about processes. And then we have the speech about events. This focuses on an event that happened, is happening, or might happen in the future. Say, for example, an accident. Your speech could be about, it's about the details surrounding a car accident. Zombie invasion. Your speech could be to inform the audience about the possibility of a zombie invasion. So that's for speech about events. And lastly, we have the speech about concepts. This focuses on beliefs, knowledge, theories, principles, or ideas. Say, for example, the Big Bang Theory. It could be that your speech, informative speech, is to inform the audience about the development of the Big Bang Theory. And another example, we have the Bermuda Triangle. Your speech could be about informing the audience the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle. Now that we know the 4 types of informative speech, let's get to know how to organize an informative speech. An informative speech can follow different patterns of organizations and frame the details effectively. But in this lesson, I will show you 4 of them. These are chronological pattern, spatial, topical, categorical pattern, cause effect pattern, and comparison contrast. Let's get to know each pattern. For chronological pattern, this can be used if you want to present the history, evolution, or development of your topic in sequential order. It's like from past to present or beginning to end. I have here an example. Okay? And then we have the spatial, topical, categorical pattern. This can be used if you want to inform your audience about the main features, descriptions, or categories of your topic. I have here an example of an outline in a spatial or topical categorical pattern. Okay, then we have the cause effect pattern. This can be used if you want to show the causal relationship of events or phenomena. Your outline may follow different patterns of organization depending on the relationship between the causes and effects of the events. But let me show you how each outline looks like. We have single cause, multiple effects, single effect, multiple causes, multiple effects, and the domino effect. As for the single cause, multiple effects, this is how it looks like. And then for the single effect, multiple causes, this is how it looks like. You may pause this one for you to better understand how each outline looks like. And then we also have multiple causes, multiple effects, and the domino effect. And on to the last one, comparison contrast. This can be used if you want to compare objects, events, or concepts, underscoring their similarities and differences. Our outline may follow either a block or point-by-point format. Let's take a look at each type. We have the block and the that's not domino, it's point-by-point format. So, there you go. Those are some tips on how you are going to organize your speech, informative speech. So that's all for our lesson. I hope you learned something from me today. This is your teacher, Teacher Jai. Thank you and see you again.